Stronger Seniors, Ann Pringle Burnell here. I'm going to be doing a quick 10-minute workout in yoga stretches for the lower body and the low back. So if you're tight through the hips, the hamstrings, the lower back, if it's trouble for you to hinge forward and reach down, this is a great thing to repeat a couple times a week and see if we can get those hips opened up and a little bit more flexible. When hips are tight, it can sometimes pull on the lower back muscles, and then the actual tightness in the hips can be causing the lower back pain. So we want to make sure that we are really keeping those open. So if you have a flex band, we're going to use this to assist us. All right, let's get started. I'm going to grab a quick drink of water, which you can do too. Don't just drink coffee all morning, right? Hi, let's get started. So we're gonna sit comfortably upright in the chair. You can get a little back support if you need. And then open your feet up. And we're gonna start with the breathing. In yoga, we use the breath throughout the workout just to release tension and to prevent any tension to fight like the stretch. Okay, so inhale through the nose, and you can soften your eyes. And exhale through the mouth. You can turn your palms up. Inhale again. You can think of relaxing the ab muscles and breathe into your belly. Exhale. One more time, let's just inhale. And on the exhale, breathe out. Good. Sometimes just doing that in a traffic jam can calm you down. All right. On the exhale, we're going to hinge forward, leaning, and then notice where you feel a stretch. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean forward and stretch. I'm feeling it in my lower back, but you may feel it in your hips. Hinging forward with a little back support here. Just notice, and then one more time, try to soften where you feel any restriction, okay? So we're gonna work on hips and legs, so let's open them just a little bit wider. Breathe both hands over here and stretching down. So I'm using the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. And I'm using the weight of my torso to gently lean over the hip, okay? Let's go to the other side. Take a breath in, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale on down. And then use your own sensation of where you feel the stretch. So you don't have to go down as low as me, or you can go even further if you want, right? So we're gonna bring our forearm down, and we're gonna lean into it, stretching downward, opening up the back. Come on back up. Let's go down one more time and stretch here. And up. Okay, walk those feet back in. To lift up the spine, reach one hand up, other hand up, and stretch. You can interlace your fingers. Lift up and release it back down. Let's poke a hole in the ceiling. Inhale up and down. If you can't get the arms up all the way, this is fine. Stretch. We're going to go on up there and hold it there for a moment and just kind of wave back and forth. I'm leaning on the chair a little bit. Stretching through the ribs, the shoulders. Going back up to center and bring it on down. All right. So we're going to use the band that we've stored behind us to help us stretch out these hips a little bit. And maybe you don't need the band, and if you don't have a band, you can use a towel to assist as well. I'm going to turn the chair a little bit sideways so you can see. I'm just kind of halfway on the front of the chair, and I'm going to stretch one leg out. So the other leg I'm going to hold on to and just lean forward in that long position. And let's see how far we can reach. Okay, come back up, and one more time. Oh. Okay, so let's go ahead and give ourselves a little assistance with this band. Loop it around that foot. And then sit up tall. You're going to go ahead and press and bend the ankle. Heel is down. The band is on the forefoot or the ball of the foot. Stretch. Come in. Stretch. Okay, good. So I'm going to take this foot in and then stretch the other foot out. So cross your ankles so the band foot is on top, and then just practice sliding that leg up and down. So you can slide it up, slide it on down, slide it up and on down, and slide it up and down. Let's see if we can get it up over the knee. If you can, you can hold it there and sit up tall. Breathing. Okay, if it's down here, you can still sit up tall. Okay, if it is over the leg, then you have the option of, over the knee, then you have the option of bringing this foot in. So I'm just going to slide it in and kind of increase that stretch on my hip. So it's called a figure 4 exercise. I guess because it's an old-fashioned 4. And then from here, see if you can just rock back, forward and back by lifting your heel on that other leg. So kind of creating a little rocking chair. Breathing through this. I don't know if you can feel it in the hip stretching or if you can feel it in your lower back. Just rocking back and forth, holding that leg in place. So let's go ahead and slide this leg down and take the band off and see how this hip feels, this side of the lower back compared to the other one. I'm just turning, you don't have to turn the chair, so that you can see that I'm in the middle of the seat. I'm gonna first put this down here, sit up nice and tall, and we're gonna hang on to the sturdy leg and go down that long leg, see where we're at. So these are movements that breathe when you're moving. Inhale up, that we need when we're putting our shoes on, right, or our socks on. And it's just really helpful to do some of these stretches. Let's work into the calf a little bit. So put that band around the forefoot and press and release. This is pretty quick to do and to run this workout, or if you learn the exercises, you can just do that daily, really, to stretch and open those hips, right? So I'm going to hold that up there, and then this leg I'm going to put out and cross this one over. So now I want to assist and slide that leg up. I like the bands rather than a towel or a yoga strap because they have a little give to them, but you know, we work with whatever we've got, right? Slide it up. Are you able to cross the knee? Now, some people will have limited motion in the knee, and they won't be able to do the sliding up very far. Just maybe that's as far as they want to go, right? So in that case, we just hold it there. So let's go up, see if we get it up over the knee, and if we don't, we're just going to stay there, right? If we do get it up over the knee, we can pull this foot in a little bit more and work on getting that hip more flexible. So let's do our little rocking chair. You can either hold the leg and the band and rock back, lifting the toe or the heel, and forward, rock back and forward. You can see in this hip, my hip is not as flexible as the other one, right? So I need to be doing this on my left hip every day. Figure 4 stretches are so important because of putting our socks and shoes on, and actually even climbing in and out of the car, the taxi cab. It's really important. Rocking back and forth. We'll do one more. And you could be just here, rocking back and forth, right? It could be way out further. Okay, so I'm going to let this foot slowly release and then remove the band and then see how it feels. I want you to go back so that you have some back support, and I want you to open those hips as far as you can. You can just put the band on the floor. All right, hands here. We're going to just go ahead and stretch down in the center. So remember before we went down here, so maybe you can get down there right away, but you can walk your way down by hinging forward and stretching those inner thighs. And then you can go into the forearms, and I want you to breathe here, slightly pressing those hips open. Inhale into the belly and low back, or just relax the belly and low back, and take another 2 deep breaths. One more deep breath in this position. Kind of think of breathing into the area that feels tight to you. Now walk the hand up and up. Good. And then come back in. Take a deep breath in. So that is our little hip opener, hamstring and hip opener in the yoga stretch. Thanks for joining me.